it true that women have to like concentrate to finish?
Yeah.
So my real question is, what are you concentrating on before that? Like, what are you thinking about before you concentrate on finishing?
She is concentrating and fantasizing about naughty things, taboo things, things she should not do, things she wished you was doing, or things that have been done to her in the past. Whatever narrative she can come up with that will arouse her. The more she has to concentrate to come up with a seductive and compelling narrative in her head, the more she does not enjoy the experience.
You know when you have to sneeze?
Yeah.
The sensation you get when it's like building up to sneeze?
Yeah.
That's kind of what it feels like for a girl to owe.
How do you concentrate on that though?
How do you concentrate to sneeze?
Just think about it.
That's exactly what we have to do.
Fellas, if you're providing her with a seductive and compelling narrative outside of the bedroom, then it's a lot more easier for her to concentrate on the sneeze. The narrative and experience you are providing for her needs to be good and seductive. This is why cheating is arousing to women. Sleeping with a man she shouldn't is arousing to women. Even sleeping with men who don't like her can be arousing to women. All of these things provide a juicy and compelling narrative naturally. This is what makeup sex is all about. Having a fight outside so the sex is better. These are all things to help with her narrative. Women are aroused by the dark sides of a man, the aspects of a man that are considered bad, the red flags. This is why women are aroused by serial killers and men who commit crime. This is why a lot of women want to be treated differently in the bedroom. Can't go any further than that. Like, follow, and sign up to my one-on-one coaching.
2 in 3 women under the age of 30 have a boyfriend. Only 1 in 3 men. Why? Because women are dating older. 24-year-old women are dating a 38-year-old guy. So the young guy has no options.
It's not that women are dating older men. Women are dating the same men. So if 1 in 3 men under the age of 30 are in relationships and 2 in 3 women are in relationships, the discrepancy is there because women knowingly or unknowingly share the same boyfriend. So it's more of a sharing thing than an older thing, even though women also date older.
Because any kind of high status or remotely, shit together woman is going older.
Going older to have her bills paid, yeah. It's not a flex. It's nothing that a man should be proud about. She's going older, so to have her bills paid. Now, who she's actually desiring, chasing and pursuing, you won't know.
If you are a woman who is capable and competent and can do all those things on your own, they don't want a man.
Exactly. Hence why women don't like older men like people think or say they do. Maybe in the past, but nowadays, if a woman doesn't have to rely on an older man to provide for her, a crusty older man, she's not going to. She's going to prefer men around her age. Probably in the future, you will see women dating younger guys.
My advice to men is simply put, get your shit together, get out, start making money. The truth is, if we're going to have an honest conversation around mating, women made it socioeconomically horizontally and up, men horizontally and down.
Women date up and marry up. Yeah, because women like money, and the men women date and the men women marry are hustles. It tends to be a hustle for most women. These are hustles. This has got nothing to do with who she truly desires, who she lusts after, and who she wants to pursue. Women don't tend to marry those type of men. They exist. It's just that she can't marry those type of men, so she's settled with the men that she doesn't want. So, of course, if you've got money, it's going to help you. We all like money. You're not tapping into her biological drives here. Men like money as well. We all like money. If a man wants to get into a relationship with a woman he's not attracted to, then she's probably going to need to have some type of money to compensate for that. And it's the same case for you. In terms of who women sleep with, who women fall in love with, and who women desire, there's no socioeconomic class there. Romance has no annual income. Romance, there are women that sleep with homeless men. Do you guys know that? Do you guys know that there are homeless men out there that sleep with a new woman every night? A narrative today that Western men have in particular, they see it as some type of flex or accomplishment to be married and have kids, but that's not your biological imperative imperative. It's the woman's biological imperative to be married, aka have a commitment and to have kids. Obviously, the man has a desire to have a dynasty and to make guard his woman, but the man's biological imperative is to make something of himself. So it's not the man's flex to be married and stuff. So the statistics of who men marry, that's not the man's flex, that's the woman's flex. It's not the man's flex. The man's flex is to make something of himself and to practice optionality. Either practice optionality to have choice and options, or practice optionality to find the best girl that he could possibly find. Guys, like, follow, and sign up to my one-on-one coaching.
Dissociation is really on a spectrum, but fantasy is actually designed to be a wonderful, good, creative part of a child's life. It's an act of imagination. But what can happen in complex trauma is I have to create a safe internal fantasy world where I'm loved, where my needs are met, where everybody takes care of me.
Oh, this is very powerful stuff. In modern society, most women are traumatized. Most women have PTSDs. It is very easy for a woman to experience trauma in comparison to a man. Rejection alone is enough for a woman to experience trauma. Heartbreak alone is enough for a woman to experience severe trauma. Women aren't designed to overcome all of the hardships in life like men, and this is the element where women are to be protected. The reason I'm saying this is because I need you to understand that nearly all women have trauma and all women disassociate. They all have a very powerful fantasy-driven form of escapism, and the men who do well with women operate in her fantasy world, not her reality.
The mild end of dissociation is a person who shuts down their emotions and they just go to they're always in their head. They're just analytical. They're academic about everything. They just don't feel, or they need constant distractions. They're constantly busy, constantly working, so they don't have to think or feel. So those are all subtle forms of dissociation.
The reason why women seek attention and validation is because they are trying to turn off their emotions and no longer feel. Validation acts as a numbing agent. It actually stops a person from feeling both negative emotions and positive emotions. So when somebody is validated, they actually cannot feel all of their emotions. And to the traumatized person who is haunted by feelings of not feeling good enough, worthy, or special, this is relief. To not feel is to feel good to the traumatized person. This is also why the modern woman keeps herself as busy as possible. She's consistently running away from herself and consistently distracting herself from her own feelings, from her own reality.
And some of them have a fantasy life of what life should be like. If only I had this.
So, what does all of this mean? What are you trying to say? Well, the reason why validating a woman or proving yourself to a woman does not work is because you turn off her feelings for you. She literally does not know if she likes you because you are injecting her with a numbing agent that turns off her feelings. This is the role that validation plays psychologically. This is why when you pull away, she all of a sudden likes you a lot more. That's because you stopped injecting her with your validation, and now she can actually feel again. So that's not what you want to do. What you want to do is become a part of her escapism, her fantasy. Women are always in their head, as this is how they disassociate. This is how they escape the mundaneness and the bleakness of their reality. She needs to see you as an escape from this bleak reality, a reality she cannot bear. As soon as you become a part of her reality, this is where you begin to turn her off. This is why being unpredictable, inconsistent, and mysterious makes her fall in love. And this is why being predictable, consistent, and available turns her off. I will leave you with this. And it's quite simple, really, when you think about it. Fellas, only join the reality of women who love their reality. That is a key rule of thumb. You are only allowed to join the realities of women who enjoy their reality. If this woman is not enjoying her reality, she won't fucking enjoy you being there either. She will see you just as crap as everything else in her reality. Her job, her work, her friends, her family, all the things that don't move her. You will become a part of that. Guys, you do not want to be a part of the realities of women who do not enjoy their realities. Just be a part of her fantasy. Learn the script. Learn what role she wants you to play. She usually wants you to play a villain. Play that role. Provide her whatever novel or fantasy or story she's into. Provide that for her, and you will have more fun that way. Like, follow, and sign up to my one-on-one coaching.